Good evening, and welcome to our bookstore. How are you doing? Wonderful. What brings you in this evening? Okay, so you're looking for a few books for your new classes. Sure, we can definitely help you with that. Do you have a list of the books that you need to acquire? No problem. Take all the time you need to look through your backpack. If you are familiar with your schedule, though, we can look the books up that you need in our computer system, just as long as you know your class name and your professor's name as well. It's easy, it takes no time at all. Sure, we can go ahead and look those up. What's the first class that you're looking for? Okay, so speech. Now, this is Intro to Speech. Intro to Public Speaking. It looks like we also have Advanced Public Speaking. Okay, so it's the Intro to Public Speaking. Now, are you familiar with your professor's name? Dr. Reed? We sure do have a Dr. Reed. Let me look it up. Alright, so it looks like for your first intro to public speaking class, they're going to require that you have the book titled Intro to Public Speaking, and this was written by Sarah Ames. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and write that down, and then we'll go look in the back to see if we have the copy. Alright, so I wrote down the titles, but let's go ahead and gather up the books for your other classes as well. What's another class that you're taking? Public Relations. And this is an intro to public relations, correct? I see. Yes, if you're a freshman, yes, mostly you will be taking introductory classes. And are you aware of the teacher you have for this class? No problem. I can list them off here. It looks like we have Dr. Adams, Dr. Davidson, Dr. Lyson, Dr. Stewart. Dr. Lyson? Sure. Okay. Looks like Dr. Lyson is requiring the book titled Guerrilla PR 2.0 by Michael Levine. So, let me write that down. So one more class. Sure. And what's the next class? English. Okay, so just English 101. Got it. And do you know your teacher for this class? books for this class, but only one of them is currently listed, and that is the MLA Handbook for Writers of Research Papers. And I know this is a great book to have. It's going to help you with all different kinds of classes, just with the research papers you have to write. I do know your English 101 class will require some smaller books to be purchased in the future. And these are books such as fiction and non-fiction classics, and sometimes the teacher even is able to provide them for the students. So that's why the only one book is required right now. But let me go ahead and write that down. Let me go ahead and run to the back and just double check and make sure that we have everything in stock. Okay, so I was able to find 2 of the 3 books that we have discussed. I was able to find the Gorilla PR 2.0 book. You're lucky you don't have any thick textbooks right now, but this one's pretty short and sweet. Yeah, and this one's only going to run you $14.95. So you got a great deal on this one. I was also able to find the MLA Handbook for Writers of Research Papers, and it's very colorful. Now, although this book is not very thick, it contains quite a bit of information, and it will run you the price of $26.95. Yes. Now, unfortunately, I was unable to find your book that is required for introductory speech class. Yes, but let me look it up in our system. I may be able to tell if we're getting a shipment within the next couple of days. Okay, since this is a course that is required for all majors, this book tends to sell out pretty quickly, but it does look like we will be receiving some in stock in approximately 3 days. Yeah, this one just sells out rather quickly. But if you want, I can put one on hold for you when it comes in. Sure, we can do that. How do you spell your first name? And your last name? Great. And if you wouldn't mind, could I have your 9-digit student ID number? This is just so when you come back in to pick up the book, you'll just need to show us your student ID. Great. And also, the phone number we can reach you at? Perfect. And finally, what is your school email? We'll typically send you an email the day the book comes in, and then we'll give you a call if you have not come to pick up the book within 2 days. Okay, great. We've got all your information in our system. Do you need help getting any more books for your other classes? Gotcha. So you bought most of them used online? Sure. Well, let me suggest you come check out our used book section next semester. We have a great selection of used books that we just keep and resell here on campus. And you can get some great deals. And the more you spend in our campus bookstore, the more you can receive off when you purchase other items from our bookstore, such as memorabilia, and we have some small snacks, some small items to decorate your dorm. Yeah, definitely come check us out next semester. I'll be around to help you out if you need anything. But is there anything else I can do for you?